Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 6 of this Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Anti-Colonialist Crusade with South Africa, and things did get kicked off in the last episode. World War II has started in earnest with the fall of Poland and the fall of France. France actually fell before Poland, and both of them fell before the Netherlands or Belgium, which is kind of amusing. It looks like Canada is launching a bit of a naval invasion up here in Mecklenburg, but I doubt that's going to last very long. In the meantime, we ourselves are also at war. We've been attacking Portugal, trying to take their colonies down here, which seems to be going pretty well, actually. This attack here has basically failed, and they are in fact counter-attacking, but we do have some reinforcements on their way, which should arrive soon. No. Romania cedes Bessarabia to the Soviet Union. Romania has been forced to give in to an ultimatum from the Soviet Union. The territories of Bessarabia have been passed to the Soviet control, and Romanian state is left with its borders diminished. It remains to be seen how Romania will avoid further losses. Okay, so they've moved their entire army off their port, which is a really bad decision on their part. So in the meantime, we're going to do a counterattack there. We have our other army going north. The Soviet Union claimed Bessarabia. What? After massing forces along the Romanian border, the Soviet Union has issued an ultimatum to the government. This is in the wrong order. Alright. Well, hopefully we can take this. Oh, did we send you to go and garrison? I guess we did. No matter. And you're moving back around here? Okay. You guys pushing? Yes. Good. And you are continuing to push. They are attacking us and trying to counter, but it's not going to be very successful. They are, however, shipping in more and more units, which is unfortunate. They are counterattacking here, but that's not going to be very successful. Meanwhile, we have indeed pushed them out of the port. So at this point, I'm going to tell you to stop attacking. I'm going to bring you across, and you're going to occupy that spot. Now, so long as we can hold this, and it looks like we shall, then we just need to hold on to that port, and then they can't bring in reinforcements. That organization will go down as their supply runs out, and then we can just push and kill them. Which means that our main objective is now over on this side. We have pushed. Excellent. So what I would like to do now is grab you. I'm going to stop attacking. We're going to hit them from the north. I'll just keep on pushing them on every line. I'm very tempted to bring you over. Aha! Freedom for Angola. Having been liberated from the hold of their colonial oppressors, the people of Angola stand ready to take charge of their own destiny. They have formed a provisional government and drafted a constitution, the only thing left to transfer authority from our military governors to the new Angolan government. Any new nation must be carefully guided or the counter-revolution succeeds. They become a puppet, or we welcome them with open arms and they become just a member of the African People's Union. Well, the situation does not allow it just yet. It's one of these two. No, See, I kind of want to play with the puppet system a bit. So I think we're going to make them a puppet. And there we go. Democratic People's Republic of Angola. Marvellous. So now we just need to beat these guys off. Hold up. And then beat these guys back, and then we'll get Mozambique over there. Okay, we are now winning the assault. You have very little organization. How are we doing on equipment? We are totally fine on equipment, in fact. Stop running off! No! Bad! How do we remove you from that command? Like that. Legionary Romania has joined the Axis. And there we go. Now you can join that command. And the Netherlands has capitulated. The Dutch government has gone into exile and the main forces have capitulated to the German Reich, who is now in control of their home areas. The struggles between the German Reich and the Netherlands was only a small part of the conflict. The war between the Axis and what remains of the Allies continues elsewhere. Alright, so we are shifting troops over to that flank now. And we have a puppet. Let's have a look at this. Manage subjects. So we can make them an integrated puppet, which means I don't really know. As a puppet, they don't get a tech sharing. Oh, I see. So if I had not puppeted them, we would have got tech sharing? Is that what you're saying? Because I'd be okay to make them just a colony. And then a dominion. I just don't want to give them complete freedom. I want these guys as dominions. Can I, like, talk to you and say, make you a dominion? Alright, so I can request forces, of which they currently have none, because they are a puppet. I can improve relations, which will cost some power. They are on the generic building tech tree. Okay, so Mozambique I think I'm going to make into just a free nation and just see the difference between them. Because I'm kind of curious. Portugal's trying to do an amphibious assault and failing. Good. They have brought in loads of troops here. They have 6 currently. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't sound that impressive, but it's sufficient. Japanese diplomats in Berlin. A new partnership is developing between Tokyo and Berlin. Negotiations have begun for a pact between the two states, citing both strategic interests and shared values. While it remains to be seen what, if anything, comes from these negotiations, the prospect of a friendship between some of the strongest military forces on each hemisphere is a cause to worry many of their enemies. Japan has joined the Axis. Belgium has capitulated. And we have construction 3. It is now 1940. Those are 41, so we can't start working on those just yet. We could, however, get excavation or decryption, which I'm somewhat tempted by. Though it is 1940, so I think we are going to get the improved artillery or better guns. We'll get the better infantry equipment. Alright. So you guys are on the move. Excellent. You need to be assigned to that as well. We just need to shift more of our troops over onto this side. We have pushed them back. We now control the ports, which means that these guys are going to be out of supply. Oh no, the port is here. Alright, so it's actually here that we need to attack. Like, forget that. Attack that. And that spot is currently unguarded. So let's move you over there. And just hold that position. Stop attacking. Field Hospital 2, excellent. So we're now going to be getting more trickle back and less experience loss, which is lovely. It is 1939, so we could get more recon, although we don't actually have recon units embedded yet. Could start working on medium tanks, but I think we're just going to go straight up lights. So let's go for the Bren Mark 1s. Alright, where are you going? I want you ultimately there. No, there. Are we forming preparation bonuses? We are indeed. Excellent. And you are immediately being attacked. But we do have some reinforcements coming in too. There we go. And this unit's still coming in. Once everyone is here and prepared, then we'll push them again, because they are pretty well embedded at this point. We do have some more military factories, just the one though, which we are going to assign to more guns, I think, or motorized. Then we can start shifting our... Then we could start actually building some motorized divisions. Or we could start building some tanks. I don't think we want to do that just yet. I think we'll get up to date with the infantry equipment. We could actually shift some weaponry to you guys. Start Lend-Lease. Guns. We can send you... We'll send you 4,000 of the old ones. That should be enough to get you going at least. Like so. Alright. So we're getting more and more troops into position here. Equal opportunity employment. If we are to improve the lot of the workers in our nation, we must start with ensuring that all workers are treated equal, regardless of the colour of their skin. Which I believe gave us the plus 5% production output. So I think next up we're going to do the Cape Garrison. We don't actually need the manpower just yet. We could demand Madagascar. Or we could go for the Belgian colonies. We'll liberate the Belgian colonies. This will put us at odds with the Allies, though they might not necessarily call them in against us. Alright, so Portugal just launched a ruinous attack against us there, so what I think I'm going to do is launch one right back at you while you're low organisation. Except for you, you can stay here. And there we go, we push them back, that means that they are no longer in supply. Some reinforcements just arrived, but it's nowhere near enough. You're going to try and move back in to hold that location, but I think it's going to be too little too late. And yes, you are stopping them from moving. Finland rejects Soviet demands. Soviet diplomats have presented an ultimatum to the government of Finland demanding border adjustments in the region of Karelia. Despite a significant build-up of Soviet forces along the border, Helsinki has rejected these demands, stating that not a single foot of Finnish soil will be given willingly to the Russian aggressors. International observers fear that a Soviet invasion may be imminent. Okay, so once again we are left preparing, which is fine. And you are just draining your organization against us. So we'll do a probing attack. We have actually beaten them, but once these guys actually arrive there, then we'll have another fight on our hands, I think. Yep. But they're arriving one at a time. We're just stack wiping them. Portugal's come back. Alright, let's hold our positions here until we've built up preparation bonuses, and then we can just go and attack them again. That's what I'm thinking right now. Soviet Union has declared war on Finland. Alright, we are building up the preparation bonuses. We've taken that bit back. One other thing that we could be doing, and probably should be, is actually starting to train some more units. At which point we will now need some more manpower, I think. At least soon. Okay, are we ready for this? Screw it, let's go. There's enough of us. 10% attrition because it's very hot. It's only March. 88, 89, 93, 95, 97, 98, 99, there we go, victory. Don't need your wall to move in there, just the one unit. And that should get us Mozambique, in which case we need to start preparing for an attack on Belgium. Logistic Company 2, excellent. So in fact, you and you, let's open up another front line along the Belgian border here. Yeah, I was thinking we won't need to do this the whole way across, but I think we do need the front line all the way across the front like that. But our initial objective is just going to, for Pete's sake, come on. It's going to be here. And we want that attack to begin there. So we're just going straight across, mostly to cut off access to their port. And we want everyone except for that one unit which is moving to be assigned to that. Right, time to get going. Marvelous. Then as soon as you have taken that one location, you guys are now all assigned to the Belgian front. No Mozambique? Or maybe at the end of the month? Oh right, yeah, that was the logistics command. We could start getting mechanized. Motorized infantry hardness plus 100%. Do it. Mechanized infantry is infantry equipped with armored personnel carriers or infantry fighting vehicles, APCs and IFVs. For transport and combat, mechanized infantry is distinguished from motorized in that its vehicles provide a degree of protection against hostile fire, as opposed to soft-skinned wheeled vehicles, trucks or jeeps, for motorized infantry. Alright, cool. So how many troops are you saying that you need for this garrison duty now? 8 minimum. You currently have 6. Oh well. You, in fact, I'm just going to train you up in a new division, then we'll move you back in. Alright, so South Africans are on the move. Still nothing has happened with Mozambique. There is a way, I thought, to give them land. I just don't remember how to do it. Oh, it is in here. Okay, so I guess Mozambique is not a country in its own right. It's one that we'll just have to take and occupy. We don't have enough war score with Portugal just yet to make them make peace. French attack over there. Not quite enough. Oh, we have another military factory. Which at this point I am very tempted to start allocating a little bit more to motorized, particularly if we are going to start working on that. So that we can start getting some motorized divisions up and running and be a little bit more aggressive again in covering large areas of land. Especially when we get up to this part of Africa. Down here it's less important, I think. But this could well be the beginning of the war against the Allies. The Soviet Union and Finland have signed a white peace. Finland won. Huh. The wars do seem to be moving extremely quickly at the moment. Like, it's still only the 1st of April 1940. We haven't even been going a year yet, wartime-wise. Alright, are we standing by in a reasonable way? Reasonably. We could do with a lot more troops, though. What are you short? Infantry equipment. You have everything else. Really? Yes, really. Interesting. Alright, so we need more infantry equipment being produced. Are we still producing all the factories possible? We are now. Oh right, because they're a puppet we can build factories in their own lands. Nice. Alright, how are you guys doing? Preparations have begun. You're still training. Shouldn't need to do that for very much longer. Liberate Belgian colonies. Tech sharing. Rejoin faction research. Oh, there's a scroll bar. Doesn't actually bring any more info. We could suppress subjects, which makes them less likely to get autonomy against us. I don't think I want to do that just yet. We're not going to demand either of those because we're going to be fighting Belgium. I think we're going to get the Cape Garrison Artillery in that case. And prepare to get a whole bunch more manpower, because that is something we are very short on. And we can now declare war on Belgium. Cape Commune has declared war on Belgium. Where's deterrence? Down there. Neutrality focus. Alright then. Belgium has called Poland as our enemy. And the Netherlands, and France, and the UK. There we go. We are now at war with the Allies. Cool. Go. German interest in Scandinavia. German rhetoric has intensified towards the northern countries in recent weeks. The message is clear: Denmark and Norway must in no way, whether by opposition or inaction, hamper German imports. While there is no immediately obvious cause for such demands, as imports are still flowing freely to Germany, our diplomats worry. You've done that already. Norway has joined the Allies. German Reich has declared war on Norway. Soviets want to send us volunteers. Of course, Soviets. Why not? And the British Raj. What? Why would you go all that way? Just telling you to attack here. What? What? What the hell? Why can't I just march into Belgium or the Congo? I did not mean quite such a large front line. I meant more like that. What? Okay, I'm going to restart this because this is really bizarre. Still having the same problem, but I think I realized why. It's because we haven't actually called them in. Alright, now we should be able to do it. There we go. It's because we were attacking from neutral territory, which apparently you can't do. Okay, cool. Much better. We may as well begin cutting in if we can. So actually, what I might do is one of you go here instead, and we'll go up to Leopoldville and try and just cut them off generally. We're not seeing any naval attacks right now. I'm very tempted to reassign you guys to just start pushing north along here, but I am a little bit concerned about keeping some troops down there. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to make you a 3rd unit now that you have all your training done. Let's stop that. And then we're just going to go like this. And I want you to push up to there. And you all have a go. Modify government. Okay. Armor expert, armor division, attack and defense. We could start some air power. Bad weather penalty or air support bonus. More political power. Different conscription law, not really necessary. Ship designer, so we get more naval research. Could do that, because I think we are going to need to start getting convoys and stuff. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, you are now cut off. Once I've taken Leopoldville, you have 1 supply place left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys run into there. Although, I guess technically you have supply from the entirety of the British African holdings. See if you can assist that. We need more troops. Denmark's joined the Allies. They've called Denmark in against us. Meanwhile, Germany's going up through Denmark. Then after that, I would assume Norway. Brittany is being held. There we go. Soviet units have arrived. Marvelous. And Angola has some units. Excellent. In fact, you have 1 victory point down here. Ah, damn. The British have arrived. Yeah, we did not manage to take the port, which is very annoying. I mean, technically Belgium's already capitulated, so taking their victory points is not really going to benefit us in any way. You're attacking into them, that's fine. What are you guys doing? Are you actually moving? Yes, good. Am I able to train any motorized units? I'm going to try and train 1. I'm going to give you support artillery, field hospital, logistics, for now. And we'll train 1. So we can get a bit more fast movement, so we can use it to loop behind our enemies and cut them off and things like that. Fortunately, the Brits have actually got a fairly large military here. Okay, you're attacking me and not doing very well there. You're attacking me there and not winning. You're moving over to Luada. You guys are pushing north, which is good. Mark 3, excellent. And we have the delay tactic as well. So we can continue to elastic defense. Tanks and armor variants, max speed, reinforce rate. Do it. And also, right, we are still working on the Bren carrier. Excavation, so we don't need to rely so much on imports. Would be the next one, although we still don't have a source of tungsten. Even more chromium from there and from here. Oh, there's a source of tungsten. Okay, we need to take that as soon as possible. Freedom for Mozambique. Oh, finally. That took a while to arrive. Having been liberated from the hold of their colonial oppressors, the people of Mozambique stand ready to take charge of their own destiny. They have formed a provisional government and drafted a constitution. The only thing left is to transfer authority from our military governors to the new Mozambican government. We're going to make them just an open member. A normal member. We are going to call you to arms. Really? Okay, so that is one really big reason to make them just a puppet. Alright, now we know. Did we lose the unit that was there? No, we still have everyone. Must have moved away. Oh, it's because we're in resource mode. I was like, where is that guy gone? No, he's still there. It's fine. I can't believe you guys refused to join. Oh, now you'll accept. There we go. Welcome to the team. Okay, boosting relations is in fact costing us power, so I'm not going to do that. So in the future, I think we are just going to puppet. Good to know. They're getting lots and lots of troops down here. It looks like the entire allied army is coming against us instead of, you know, the Germans. Well, I guess this is one of the few places where they can actually fight. Oh well. Okay, so we can get another industry. I'm going to say that we need it in infantry equipment. So yeah, we're definitely getting puppets in the future. I mean, I don't want them quite puppet state. I'd quite happily increase their autonomy to being a dominion or something. But I don't want them just full freedom. Anyway, with that, we will call this episode done. So thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. If you have not done so already, please do consider subscribing. If you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.